Hello there and welcome back to Wrexham. The hot weather is past us, and so is Jeremy Monga after he's first spent the first half of the season on loan to Wrexham. Leicester recalled him and now he's playing in their first team. A little bit of a loan player, Tommaso Baldanzi, is in on loan from AS Roma. Got an option to buy, but with his performances recently, not sure that's going to happen. But attacking midfielder, playing where Monga did play, then Oscar Frulo, if you're common with my Schalke save. He was a player who signed for Schalke, 3.6 million, already worth between 8 and 11 million. Decent little bench player. Couple of players that have left the club in January, like Lewis Brimfield went to York. Lee Buchanan has gone to Stoke. Couple of loan players. Michael Marshall Potts, youth goalkeeper, has gone to Plymouth. Joe Whitworth is on loan to Gillingham, and Max Cleworth wanted Al Nassr, 105k a week, so 8.75 million for him. Since that last episode, 4-0 defeat in the FA Cup to Liverpool. Less said about that one, the better. 3-1 win over Birmingham, 2 goals from Jack Clark, 1 from Victor Boniface. 2-2 draw against Chelsea, that's a pretty good result. Cole Palmer got 2 goals, but after being 2-0 up, I'm not sure that the point is the best result, but it is Chelsea at the end of the day. 2 defeats on 2 against Leeds, not sure, I think they're a bogey team at the moment. Jack Clark and Tom Valo's goals weren't quite enough for that one. 3-0 convincing win against Leicester, Hayden Hackney with 2 and Victor Boniface with a goal. 4-1 defeat against Liverpool, it was 2-1 for the longest time, and then 2 quick goals in 3 minutes from Wirtz and Ekitike. Took the game away from us, and Ramsdale just gave away that 4-1 goal, and I mean, even the Yildiz one was from distance, so not the best. And then Brighton 4-2, kind of shows us in a better light. We scored 2 goals, but Brighton were all over us in the whole of that game. So here's a Premier League table, 14th. Still at 9 points above Everton in the relegation zone, but more importantly, a good 3 or 4 teams in and below us, in touching distance with the top, lower mid-table. But I think if we stay around about here, I'll be pretty happy. Anyway, first game of today's episode at home against Bournemouth. Baldanzi has a flu, but he should be alright for this one. Ramsdale starting goal with Josh Key, Doyle and Karamashvili in the back 4. I am going to play Frulo for Knight, actually. Frulo and Hackney with Clark, Baldanzi, Fellows on the right, and Boniface up front. After not scoring for basically the whole of the start of the season, after 11 goals for Boniface, I think I'll take it. Some big players out for Bournemouth. DKT, Schotterbeck, Tyler Adams and Alex Scott. Some of them aren't even in the starting lineup, so a little bit of a strange lineup from Bournemouth, but still a decently strong team. Here we are then. At home to Bournemouth. Still got a little bit of financial issues at the moment, but we are making money. Well, it is the Premier League. There's so much money in the Premier League, but not that much money, so we can actually strengthen in January. Hackney out to Doyle. It's a little bit of a shame that we had to sell Cleworth. He is one of our youngsters from our academy, so I guess selling a youngster to the academy is not the worst idea, but in January, for only 8.75 million, it's not exactly you get loads of money for him. Do get a goal in this one though, 20 minutes in, Tom Fellows, Tommaso Baldanzi gets his first assist, Wrexham 1, Bournemouth 0. Alex Jimenez for Bournemouth, back to a UB, to Aldi, into Vergara in the box, cross for Diakite, little bit of a defender and the goalkeeper, not really sure which one saved that, as Tavernier has a shot, not really testing Ramsdale though. Into a Jack Clark, has been a little bit quiet recently, tackled by Alex Jimenez, does well to get back though, from a Frulo, but just gives away a free kick. Right, 24 minutes on the clock. Free kick to Bournemouth from Deeb. Adley to take it. Asley into the box. Away, Lewis Cook out to Vigera. Since he's got a lot of time and space, Marcus Senesi, who's not exactly known for his goal scoring ability, puts it into the back of the net. And barring a VR check, that doesn't look like it's going to happen. It is disallowed. I was surprised because I did not see the Lino put his flag up. Josh Key into Fellows. Hackney. A little bit of a loose pass towards Tom Fellows. Bournemouth can get the counter-attack started, but Canterbury is going to bring that one down pretty well. Key out to Tom Fellows. Next game just in a couple of days, so if we can get a couple goals up in this one, might be good to rotate someone. Didn't realise how short Baldanzi was. He looks really short right next to their goalkeeper. Maybe Van der Vaart's just very tall. Anyway, Frullo from the corner goes past his man. Can he get a ball in the box? Does get a ball in the box. Kardashi is not Van der Vaart. Van der Vaart's the Brighton goalkeeper, I think we played last game. Right. Not sure how we didn't score from that one. Keeper, not exactly convincing, even if I can't remember his name. Out to Soler for Bournemouth, the Tavernier. Decent football inside. Not exactly full strength from this one, but Tavernier still, and a couple of others still very good. Tavernier out to Soler, shot blocked, and not really sure how Lewis Cook hasn't at least got that one on target. Karabashvili to Frullo. Jack Clark cutting in from the left wing. Does hold the ball up quite well. Does sometimes take too long with it, but Tom Fellows goes past Soler, brings a good save from Konoseki. Seems to be all Wrexham in this game. 54 minutes in. Still 1-0 though. Need to get that second insurance goal. Josh Key with the throw on the far side. 65 on the clock. Fellows back to Josh Key. Hasn't quite got the goals or assists from last season. Baldanzi, after getting the assist, hasn't really played it that well. On a 6.8 with an assist isn't too great. Tom Fellows got the goal from Baldanzi for the first one, and they returned the favour for the second one. Ramsdale plays it short to Doyle, out to Jack Clark, loses out to Ben Gallant-Doak. Very quick winger, out to Lars Krupi, definitely a player on Football Manager I have had some issues with. Assistant referee has his flag up. We'll go to VR just to be sure, but the goal is disallowed. We keep our clean sheet. Right then, full time in this one. Wrexham 2, Bournemouth 0. Tom Fellows and Thomas Baldanzi, both with a goal and assist each. Not the best performance. I mean, I've seen better. Bournemouth had 2 goals, both disallowed, but beating a mid-table team definitely gives us a bit of a gap. Now 13 to the drop zone. Second game at home against Norwich should be another home win. Norwich, that team to get us into the out of the relegation fight. Norwich are the team just above the relegation zone, so 3 points in this one with 10 or 11 games to go. Basically confirms our survival in the Premier League. Shouldn't be too difficult, but we all know what happened in that last Norwich game. Right then, at home against Norwich to give us a big gap towards the relegation zone to keep our survival in the Premier League. I mean, barring something completely dramatic, a win in this one should keep us safe. Josh Key getting us started off very well into Karabashvili. Into Jack Clark. Can we get an early goal? Have an early shot though. Kamil Grabara, former Liverpool player, in goal for Norwich. Don't think he actually made an appearance, at least not in the Premier League. Long ball up to Josh Sargent, but his knock on is only to Ramsdale. Tom Fellows bringing the ball forward. Out to Josh Key. Still 1 minute on the clock. Still with the exact same highlight. Josh Key having to turn around. We've got 2 players on him. Goes back to Canterbury. We're going to have a decent shot from this one. Fellows taking them a bit wide. Into the box, cross deep. Jack Clark at the back post. Picks up the pieces into Karabashvili. What a finish. Kamil Grabara had absolutely no chance. The power from that and the positioning into the top corner. 1.5 minutes in and we have a perfect start. just before half time. Still 1-0. Norwich having a lot of possession. They are a very possession heavy side, at least when they want to be, and are performing on all cylinders. So not exactly killing this game off into Schwar 2. Norwich might get one back just before half time. Frullo did very good defensively, and there is half time. Wrexham 1, Norwich 0. Clark bringing it up down the left. A lot of Norwich bodies in the box. Fellows into Hackney, brings it down, back to Fellows again. Out to Josh Key, goes past his man. A lot of players in that Norwich box. Left foot cross into Victor Boniface from the header just after half time. Victor Boniface, that second goal, Wrexham 2, Norwich 0, might just kill Norwich off and keep Wrexham in the Premier League. Cordova, 82 minutes on the clock. Still a lot of possession for Norwich, but not really seen much of an attacking threat from them. Fellows, Doy and Key being pretty good in this one. Ramsdale bring that out to Callum Doyle. Just 7 minutes left in this one. Barring something pretty crazy, this is going to be a nice easy win. Ellis Griffith over the top for Victor Boniface. Our 16-year-old winger gets his assist for Victor Boniface, and it looks like our 16-year-old is helping us stay in the Premier League. A little bit of pressure from Norwich. Mateus Mane, Cordoba. A little bit of Norwich pressure this time for Wrexham to have a lot of players back. This long ball from Ellis Griffith doesn't come to anything. Bit more Norwich pressure. Kvistgarden out to Josh Sargent. Ramsdale a little bit flat-footed. Referee is going to check that this isn't offside. 4 minutes left on this one. Barring a VAR check, our clean sheet is gone, and the clean sheet is gone. There you go, then full time in this one. Wrexham 3, Norwich 1. Gives us up to 12th place. I think that almost guarantees our Premier League survival for this season. And that is the end of today's episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.